Test 1, 2. Check, check, check. John, sound check coming at you. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Let me turn it up a little bit more. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, check. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, check. Testing, testing. Here comes John Slaughter.
Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test.
Test, test, test. Does that sound okay, John? One, two, 1, 2. Check, check, check.
Checking voice level, John. How are we?
Do, 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 do. I'm gonna send you some spots.
KACA.
In the fairy tale, the lion needed to have a thorn removed from his paw. So it is in real life. Every so often our tires pick up thorns and debris that need to be removed so that our world can keep going round. When it happens to you, think Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle can help you with all of your tire needs, whether you need a new set, your current tires need rotated, or to remove the occasional thorn. Motor Jungle is the go-to guy, tackling the jobs other mechanics turn down. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, as we come to you live from here in Soda Springs, as tonight the Lady Indians take on the Soda Springs Cardinals. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter here in Soda Springs. John Beverly's back in the studio as the Lady Indians try to even their record tonight at 1-1, coming off an opening night loss, John, against Beverly.
Yeah, they played a really good game in Burley last week. And both teams come out a little bit flat, I thought. They each had their quarters a little stronger than others, but yeah, that was a tough game for them, and I think they're going to build on that. The coach is going to work on some things this week that worked on a few things, and I think we'll see a big improvement tonight.
As far as Soda Springs goes, they hung around. They were only 2 games over 500 last year, but still finished over 500. And it was good enough to get them into the state tournament for the 12th straight year, and they ended up winning the consolation championship, which unfortunately for them broke a string of championships at the state level. But still, this is a very good and a very difficult program.
Yes, the girls are, it's very competitive in this league, simply because they're all pretty even in height a lot of times, unless you have a couple of real outstanding, tall gals, but they're all pretty well evenly matched. So even the different levels between 2A to 4A to whatever, you'll see a lot of comparisons.
So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll visit with the head coach, Ryan Harris. We'll do all that as we continue right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com. When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt a lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
Welcome back here to Soda Springs. Time to talk with Ryan Harris, the head coach of the Lady Indians, before we get ready for this game against the Cardinals here. Tough start to the season against what ended up being a very good Burley team.
Oh yeah, we knew they were going to be good coming in. We did a few things well, but we didn't do, the things that count very well. We started off each half well, and we forced Whiting into 8 turnovers. Other than that, there weren't a lot of bright spots. We got out-rebounded 30-21. Turnovers 26, 13 in the fourth quarter. So just those sort of things don't win you ball games. And with those kind of stats, it's lucky it was as close as it was.
So obviously, it leads to the obvious question, led to hopefully a good week of practice to correct those things.
Absolutely. The girls have, come back with a good attitude, and we know what we have. We know we're capable of a lot better than that, and so it's now just fine-tuning, working on it, and a little bit more focus, a little bit more paying attention to detail so that those sort of things don't happen. The turnovers mainly, and boxing off. Now, granted, of those 30 rebounds, Whiting had 14 of them, and to be honest with you, Dan, she's like having a boy out there in the court. I mean, she's physically stronger than anybody we have. She jumps higher than anybody we have, and yeah, she's just tough. There's a reason she's going to Oregon, as far as that goes. But still, I mean, we can do a better job of boxing off and creating contact and walling off, and we'll work on those things tonight.
Some of the things that we could do better, I'm guessing that Michaela Robertson needs to be able to get more than 3 points in a game.
Yeah, we're not going to have a lot of success this season if Michaela only scores 3. for whatever reason, and it started from the tip-off. Haley made a nice pass right off the tip down to her under the basket, and she caught the ball 2 foot from the rim, and she passes it to Amber 4 feet from the rim, when she could have stepped right in for a layup. So for whatever reason, I have no idea what it was, that she was just a little bit off her game, a little bit timid, confidence not there, whatever it was, I don't know, but for sure she'll rectify it. I mean, she's a 3-year player for us, and we know she's had great games in the past, and she'll get it going.
So let's turn our attention to this game here tonight against the Cardinals. Another tough team to prepare for here early on in the season. That's a team that went all the way to state and won the consolation championship a year ago.
Absolutely, Wade's done a nice job up here. It's a system that he has, and girls just keep coming through. They're good basketball players, that are physical basketball players. They're going to come out and they're going to get after you. They play physical, they play fast. Very well coached basketball team, and that's why we love to have Soda Springs on the schedule, because it's, two-way or not, they're going to give us a great basketball game every time we play them.
Do you worry about what they do, or just try to correct things that we need to do better?
Well, no, like I say, they're disciplined enough and they run their sets well. We have to be worried about what they do, but some of that too comes with correcting some of the things that we didn't do very well, and so, yeah, a combination of both for sure.
Hopefully we can travel home with a win and be 1-1 and get ready for Logan coming up next week.
Absolutely. We got to go out and get that first one of the year and move on from there.
Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Dan.
Ryan Harris, our guest here on the pregame show. Take a timeout. Back with more right after this.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Hi, everybody. It's
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Lady Indians basketball. After making the state tournament a year ago, the new look Lady Indians look to continue on what has become a winning program. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Tonight's game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. And welcome back here to Soda Springs as the Cardinals and the Lady Indians are getting ready to tussle at it here as we get started here on this Wednesday evening. Usual starting five, the seniors for the Preston Indians. Acacia Knapp will start in the middle. Riley Ward will be the point guard. Amber Anderson, as they shut off the lights here on us. Amber Anderson is going to be the shooting guard for the Indians. And then we'll have Michaela Robertson and Haley Meek also to get the start for the Indians here this evening. Of course, they've turned off all the lights, so we really can't even see the visitors' home bench to tell you who the starters are for the Cardinals as they introduce their folks onto the floor. As there's the first player. I got to go for my flashlight here to see if I can figure out who these people are. That would be Alexa Mollenauer out there first. Also, Jeanette Gilbert, sophomore, will get a start this evening, as well as Paya Samson, a junior. She'll be followed out there by one of the only seniors on the team, Nelly Pello. And it is Taylor Billman, a junior, getting a start tonight as well for the Lady Cardinals. So the Preston Indians come into the game 1-0. Check that, 0-1 on the year. And for the Cardinals, this is their season opening game. They've not played yet this year, but they get their opener here this evening against the Preston Indians. This series, all time between the two teams, is heavily one-sided toward Soda Springs. But, in fact, over the last 6 or 8 years, Preston's only won 3 games, John, but 2 of those came last year.
Yeah.
So here we go, ready to jump center as Ward jumps and controls the tip to Anderson. So Preston will win the tip. Here comes Meek up into the front court. Bounce it down to Ward in the corner. Dribbles it back out top. It comes to Meek. Swing it back over to Robertson. She holds it. Free throw line extended left. Back to Knapp. Ward looks at a 3. Takes it a little bit long, and it's going to be tapped out of bounds, and it's going to go over to Soda Springs.
Yeah, Haley Meek, there we go. Haley Meek jumped over, come over the top, and tipped the ball out over the top of Soda Springs.
So here's Soda up into the front court. Jumper by Mollenauer is no good. They'll bring it back out again. They'll set up the offense again. Back to Mollenauer. Bring it down on the post to Thompson. Turnaround jumper. Rolls around a little bit, but then falls in.
Yeah, they're able to rebound and move the ball in and around and got the shot in right underneath the basket.
Meek takes a long 3. That's no good. And the rebound is off to Billman. And then it's kicked out of bounds.
I forgot.
So the ball stays with the Cardinals. Quickly they snap the pass up into the front court. Billman doesn't take the shot, comes down low. That's Thompson from the box. And a foul inside against the Indians.
I think that's going to be on Haley Meek.
It's going to go against Riley Ward.
Oh, Riley.
You say little Riley bodied up that girl and threw her out of the way. Not sure how that happens, but that's how they'll call it. 3-pointer off the inbound pass put up by Mollenauer. That's no good. As the pass again comes into play. Anderson got a hand on the pass, took it away, and it'll be a held ball, and it's going to come back over to the Indians. Yeah, it should go the other way because Preston controlled the opening tip. That's right. Good correction by the officials. So it's Cardinal ball underneath their own basket. 2-0 lead. About a minute or so into the game as they get it into Billman. Snap it over on the left side. However, it's taken away by Meek. Here comes Haley, 3-on-3, and it has it tapped away from behind. Good defensive play by the Cardinals. Back up into the front court. Palio comes down the left side. Down in the corner it goes to Mollenauer. Doesn't take the shot. She'll bring it back out. Snaps it cross court back to Garbett. Wants to drive baseline on Anderson. Reverse layup is too strong. And Keisha Knapp has the rebound. So give it off to Meek as Preston heads back up into the front court. Haley in the corner. It goes to Ward again as Preston still looking for their first points of the game. Riley drives through the key. Comes back to Meek again. As she looks at the 3, doesn't take it. She'll give it back to Robertson. Robertson top of the key. Holds on to it there. Puts the dribble to the floor. Gives it off over on the right wing as it goes to Ward. Back down to Robertson again. And she's going to be a held ball, but it's going to stay with the Indians.
Yeah, they went both up for the ball and came down. Roberts couldn't get a shot off. She was had the ball right on top, hand right on top of the ball.
Anderson in the corner, doesn't take the shot, gives it off to Meek. Haley tries to drive baseline, goes around the screen, reverse layup, throw it up, bounces off the rim once, and it will not go down. Rebound is off. Comes Paleo back up into the front court. Off to Garbett. Garbett goes down in the corner, then gets it back. Free throw line extended right. Holding on there. Now goes back in the corner again. Back to Billman. Back over. Nice little give and go down low. And the layup by Thompson. She's got all 4 Cardinal points so far here in the first quarter, and it's 4-0. Anderson, too strong off the glass, and the rebound taken away by Thompson. Bounce pass out to Garbett, driving. Now kicks it out into the right corner. No shot there, so they give it back to Billman. Back to Paleo. Back to Mullenauer. That's no good. Rebound inside for the Cardinals. No. Next shot is blocked by Meek. Controlled by Meek. They'll push it back up into the front court. Defenders are back, so Haley will slow it down. Down in the corner, back to Riley Ward. She'll hold there. Good zone defense being packed in. And then the entry pass as they try to get it into Anderson. Paleo to a foul from behind. So Preston trailing 4-0, and Ward will bring it in from underneath her own basket. As she throws it to nobody, it's going to go all the way in the back court, and Anderson able to go back and get it. As they'll give it back to Ward. Riley looking down the right side of the key, hands it off there to Haley Meek. Brings it back out top, back to Robertson again. Preston's having a difficult time, John, even getting a shot, as that shot's no good. As a rebound inside by Anderson, and she's fouled. So Anderson will go to the free throw line. Foul's called on Kinley Osborne, her first. That's the second against Soda Springs, and the first free throw by Anderson is no good.
Both coaches bringing in substitutions.
So Knapp will come out. Race Swainston will come in, replace her down low. Next free throw by Anderson is good, and Preston's finally on the board. It's 4-1. Backcourt pressure put on here. They trap the ball in the corner, and the ball's deflected, and it'll stay with Soda. Waiting to see if anybody would have noticed that touch, and the off official on the far side did. He does a good job. I like him. Garbett has the ball top of the key after the inbound pass. Ball comes into Billman. She holds there. Ball up above her head. Gives it up to Thompson, top of the key. Drop it down low on the blocks. Entry pass to Garbett is knocked away by the Indians. And it'll stay with Soda underneath their own basket.
The official underneath is Jared Farmer. Like you say, he does a really good job. The other one is Carlson on the other side.
Pass taken away by the Indians. Meek driving all the way. Little bank shot on the run. That's no good. Ball knocked away as Body's rolling around for it, trying to control it. It's finally picked up by the Cardinals. As Garbett will push it back up into the front court. Give it back outside. Thompson, good again.
Yeah, the Cardinals aren't hesitating. They're going to the basket, and they're like Coach Ryan said at the first of the game, on the interview, as these are a hustling team.
Thompson's got all 6 points for the Cardinals. They lead 6-1. Long shot by Robertson's no good. Ward has the rebound. Kick it back outside to Meek. All alone, look at a three. That's a little short. And Cardinals have it, but then they lose it, trying to get it out of the backcourt. Back to Meek, lay it up and in.
Meek finally got her first shot to go in.
As ball goes out of bounds, it'll stay again with the Cardinals. As two players coming back in again here for Soda Springs. Paleo and Mullenauer both come back in. 6-3. Soda Springs leads with about 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Gooden looks inside, can't go there, so she'll bring it back out. Paleo has it, works it back across the top of the key, out on the wing. Now back to Paleo as she spots up, and the entry pass is knocked away and held, but it's going to stay with Soda. Emma Coons is going to check in here for Preston.
Keisha Knapp comes back in.
Keisha Knapp comes back in. Meek and Anderson come to the bench. Inbound pass, Paleo driving through the paint. She ran into Knapp. Luckily, Keisha didn't get called for a foul. The shot was no good. Right corner three, that's no good. Rebound is off Mollenauer. Kick it back off to Thompson. That's no good. Ward has the rebound. She's triple teamed in the backcourt and somehow able to dribble out of it. Gives it to Robertson. Back down low to Knapp on the block. Doesn't take the shot. Swing it back out to Robertson again. She calls out the play. Keisha comes up to set the screen. Lay it off to Knapp. That's no good. Swainston hustles to get to the ball, and again the ball is held on the floor, and this time it's going to stay with Preston on the held ball. So sloppy here in the first quarter for both teams.
Yeah, neither one's shooting very well, but they're both hustling, but they're not grabbing the rebounds. They're bobbing around like a volleyball team.
6-3, Preston trails. 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Swainston a three from the corner. That's no good. Billman has the rebound. She'll push back up to the front court as it comes to Paleo. Over on the right side, Mollenauer. Jumper is good. Lexa Mollenauer hits it, makes it 8-3. 5-point lead now for the Cardinals. 1:40 to play in the quarter. Swainston has it on the right wing. She'll dribble it back to the top of the key. Lob it down low as it goes to Robertson. She's fouled from behind. Paleo grabbed her and held onto her arm, but she couldn't hardly receive the pass. That's 2 on Nellie Paleo. Preston keeps the ball underneath their own basket. Ward gets it in as Knapp pops out to receive the pass. Riley dribbles across the top of the key, swing it over in the corner. This is Swainston from the left corner this time. That's no good. Again, back down low, and they try to get it down low to Kuntz, and she's fouled. Good look at a good pass by Knapp.
Yeah, Riley Ward grabbed the ball from the corner, drove it into the middle of the center of the floor, and had two people to pass it off to, and was able to get it inside.
So here's Emma Kuntz, who played briefly the other night against Burley but did not score. She makes the free throw. Now getting the second as Preston cuts the lead in half. She makes them both. So it's 8-5. Preston down by 3 again. 1:20 to play in the quarter. Down in the corner, goes right through the hands of Mollenauer and out of bounds. Just what Preston needed, a turnover by the Cardinals to get the ball back.
Yeah, that's going to be the name of the game. It's like Coach Ryan says, the turnovers are very important in this, especially in girls basketball.
Ward will push the ball up into the front court. Gets it away from Mollenauer, gives it off to Meek. Entry pass to Knapp is knocked away off the hands of Thompson and goes out of bounds. Preston will keep the ball with exactly 1:07 to play here in the first quarter. 8-5, Preston trails. Ward gets it in. Gets it back in the left corner. Nice move. Wants to cut down the middle. Give it back over here to Kuntz. Kuntz gets cut off. She can't go baseline. Gives it back outside to Ward. From the right elbow, her 15-footer is good.
That's what we need is Riley and Robertson to get heated up to help Meek as she goes into the center.
Yeah, as they get the ball down low, and it's on the floor, but then tied up. And again, this time it will stay with Soda on the alternating possession rule. Excuse me. So Thompson's going to come out with 42 seconds left in the quarter. As they get it in outside, Mollenauer, long two, that's no good. As the rebound inside is taken away there by Osborne. And tied up, and Preston will get the ball back, this time with 37 seconds left on the clock. Ward brings the ball up into the front court. As the offense gets set, Ward driving down the middle, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Chance to bring it even here for the Indians. Coming from down, I think they were 6-1 at one time.
It's So here's Riley at the line. Had 9 points the other night against Burley and makes the first free throw here. And that ties the game at 8 with 28 seconds left in the quarter. Riley will step up again and try to give Preston a lead, and she does. So she makes them both. She has 4. Now she'll come out with 28 seconds left, and it's 9-8 Preston. As Garbett back up into the front court. Swing it off to Billman. It goes back to Garbett. Now back over on the right side. Back to Gooden. Gooden trapped over there along the sideline. Wants to try to go baseline. Can't. She's on her knees and somehow maintains the dribble. Then they throw it into the back court and saved. And then Robertson had it, and coming from behind was Gooden to take it away with 3 seconds in the quarter. 2, 1. Gooden's got to put it up and hit it.
Yeah, Gooden was able to come around the baseline and put a little floater up over the edge and to give them the lead 10-9 at the end of 1.
So a good shot by Gooden with a little floater along the baseline, and that gives the Cardinals a lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, go to the second quarter. Second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest.
KACA.
November brings big savings at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. The hot deal of the month. Get 2 5-ounce bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $9. Pick up Sylvania Silver Star headlight bulbs in a twin pack or in 2 single packs and save $15 after mail-in rebate. Get 1-gallon jugs of Rain-X all-season de-icer or bug remover. Save 50% when you buy one, get one free at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. 17 South State Street in Preston. Stop in and save or you'll be treated like a friend.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, no, John, we talked about how tough this Soda Springs program has been over the years. As Meek down the middle with the layup, that's no good. And it's taken away by Billman. Back up into the front court. It comes to Gooden, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop.
They must have called that from on Swainson because she come underneath, but Keisha had the block on top.
Nope, they called it on Robertson.
Oh, did they?
So Michaela draws the foul. That's her first. And it is Abby Gooden at the line. First one is good. This Soda Springs program has put up some incredible numbers. If you go back, the last 10 or 12 years, they have won 251 games and lost only 63. That's an incredible number.
It really is. That's a good resume anywhere.
Ball on the floor, Preston gets it, but then throws it out of bounds. A turnover will come back over to Soda Springs. Soda leading by 2, 11-9. Swainston and Kuntz come out for the Indians. As the starting 5 back on the floor for Preston. Look down low, bounce it to the elbow. Nice defensive play there by Michaela. As Robertson able to take it away. She's got to start putting up some shots. She didn't score in the first quarter. Down low it goes to Anderson, and she traveled. That'll turn the ball back over. Like Coach said in the pregame show, we're not going to win a lot of games when Michaela Robertson only scores 3 points.
Right. They need to get her a little bit more involved. She's playing very unselfishly, though, which has been good to a certain extent, but you've got to sometimes take control.
Gooden snaps it back down low. Back outside, as that's Billman with the shot. That's no good. Rebound inside, controlled, but the pass is taken away by Robertson. Kicks it off over on the left wing, comes to Ward in the corner. Nice head fake. Dribble the ball back outside. Whip it all the way back around. Robertson looks at a 3. He needs a bounce, won't get it. Anderson inside with the rebound in the hoop.
Anderson does a great job underneath there when she can get up and get the ball. She knows how to put it back up. She's got some good hops too.
Back to tied at 11 as Robertson got a hand on the ball and goes out of bounds. As Billman threw a hip into Robertson, who was trying to chase the ball out of bounds. As they get it in, comes in the backcourt to Garbett. Garbett makes a move around at Webb, now comes back, snap it back down low. However, Meek gets a hand on it and taps it out of bounds. So nice play there by the Indians. As Gooden will leave, as Nellie Paleo comes back in for the white-clad Cardinals in their in their season opener tonight. As the shot no good. Given off to Ward, who runs the dribble back up in the front court. Riley gives it back to Knapp from the left elbow. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Anderson inside, goes back up and partially blocked. Goes wild off of the glass. And then Meek had it and then dropped it off of somebody's foot. And it stays with Preston underneath their own basket. They'll set up the little box. As it goes to Ward, tries to force the pass inside. Knapp couldn't get to it. And that went off the back of Garbett, and they're going to say that it belongs to the Cardinals. That's a horrible call. As Robertson steps in front of it and takes it away. Michaela all the way, left-handed layup for her first 2 points of the game. Preston has the lead back at 13-11. Garbett driving. Little wild shot, no good. And the shot blocked inside by Meek. Controlled by Preston, but it's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Indians.
It's a good rebound by Akeisha Knapp, but she's too quick at getting the ball out. She wanted to get it out front, but it was tapped because they haven't given her a chance to clear out yet.
Ward in the corner, goes to Robertson again, looks at a three. That's an air ball, and it's going to be controlled there by the Cardinals as Paleo picks it up. Robertson stumbles trying to get back into the backcourt, so it's an odd man rush here for the Cardinals, and a foul going up. The shot put up by Garbett, and she'll go to the free throw line. It's a blocking foul. The foul goes against Knapp. That is her first. Third team foul against the Indians here in the first half, and Garbett at the line, and the shot is no good. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. They're breaking down ground on Phase 3, so call them now if you can get the first choice of lots. 435-232-1837, the number to call. She missed them both. And the rebound is going to be held, and Soda will retain possession again on an alternating possession rule. Swainston's going to come back in here for Preston. And that's going to bring Napa back to the bench.
Yeah, Coach Harris wants to talk to Keisha about bringing that ball out and throwing it out.
Force the ball inside. First pass tapped, second pass tapped as well. Preston has it. Comes to Ward up in the front court. Looks at a three from the left side. No good. Robertson able to chase it down. Get it back to Meek along the baseline, and she traveled. She tried to plant, and that foot slipped out from under her.
Yeah, she tried to turn and see the pass coming in from underneath to get it there, and she took that extra step.
So the turnover gives the ball back to Soda. Garbett has the ball knocked away by Ward, but it's going to go out of bounds. 4:53 left here in the first half. Preston leads 13-11. Last time I was here a couple of years ago, Preston scored 18 points in the entire game.
Yeah, that was a horrible shooting night for them.
Yes, it was. As again, another bad pass taken away, and they try to get it to Robertson, and it's taken away back by Billman. Billman will give it off to Garbett again. Swing it back cross court. Paleo looks at a long two and hits it. Oh, it's a three.
Yeah, she was a foot and a half behind the arc on that one.
So she hit the three, and that changes the lead again, as it's now 14-13 in favor of the Cardinals. As Ward will back the ball back out with 4:15 to play here in the first half. Left side, Meek. Anderson pops out to receive it. Now give it back to Swainston. Back down low, comes down to Robertson on the right block. Has to go get it. Back down low to Anderson again. as her defender, Osborne, fell down, and Anderson with the easy layup has 5.
Yeah, she did a good job once she got the ball, too. She found the glass and was able to lay it in rather than trying to force it up over the top.
Paleo's 3 goes in and spins back out, and then it's off the foot of Osborne and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Indians. They lead by 1, 15-14. Just over the midway point here in the second quarter. Ward holds some fingers up and says we'll run play number 4. Looks over on the right side, now comes back across the top of the key again. Comes back to Meek, free throw line extended right. Fakes the pass and wants to drive and can't. Gets cut off. Swing it back over to Ward. Back side to Meek. Haley thought about the long 3, didn't take it. As good defense there by Mullenauer. Very tight defense. Comes back to Ward. Riley's long 3 looks good, is good.
Yeah, nice shot by Riley from way downtown.
So Preston now leads by 4. That's their biggest lead of the game. Driving down the baseline is Billman and took a pretty good bump and goes down. And she'll go to the free throw line as this will be 1-1.
On Swainston, I believe.
Well, I should say they call the foul on Swainston. So here's Billman at the line to shoot 2, and the first one is good. Second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Remember, you can find everything you need for your vehicle and be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston. Second one is no good. Remains a 3-point lead for the Indians at 18-15 as Ward drives. Knapp back into the game. Pick it back to Robertson. Her 3 is no good. It's too long. Kick it back outside, back to Knapp. Knapp, turn around, 13-foot jumper. That's no good. As the rebound is off to Billman, tries to get it ahead to Mullenauer. Is it too long? She saves it on the floor, but she saved it to Riley Ward. Here comes Preston back 3-on-3. Ward takes it toward the corner, doesn't pass it, and instead she'll just back it back out. Almost lost the dribble. Billman dives to try to take it away and can't. Ward with another 3. That's no good. And look out. You got bodies all over the place. That'll be another jump ball, and that'll stay again with the Indians.
Well, you think the boys play a rough game at times. This is the second girls game we've watched. And talk about muscling for the ball. A lot of jump balls in this game.
Ward gets it into Knapp. Back to Robertson. Now back to Ward on the right side. Brings it back across the top of the key. Wants to take it, doesn't. Robertson back down low to Keisha Knapp. Turns, through an 8-foot jumper in the lane is good. Nice shot. Her first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, about time we got one to drop from there in the middle.
Back to a 5-point lead again for the Indians. From the baseline, Paleo, 2-pointer is good. Preston bench not happy with that way that defensive sequence played out.
Yeah, they sunk right back in. She was wide open on that shot.
As the entry pass, try to get it back to Ward. It's taken away by Thompson. Quickly get off to Garbett. Back up into the front court. It goes down in the corner to Mullenauer. Back to Thompson. Now back up top. Osborne doesn't take the shot. Paleo will for 3 again. Is good again.
Yeah, and they're not coming out. I don't know whose responsibility for that shot was, but yeah, they left her all alone.
Tied at 20. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in the quarter. As it comes back to Kuntz. Kuntz gives it to Ward, trapped in the corner, back down low to Kuntz, and Paleo comes across the baseline and takes it away. Back up in the front court, it comes to the Cardinals. Garbett holds onto it there. In the corner, it goes to Mullenauer. Back down low, now back in the corner to Mullenauer. Has tried to catch it 2 or 3 different times and finally went out of bounds.
Yeah, I think she circled the ball 3 times.
So in the final minute, here comes Preston back up into the front court, tied at 20. They've outscored Soda Springs in the quarter by 1. Comes back out to Robertson, 30 seconds to play in the half. Robertson looks at a 3, needs a bounce, won't get it. Knapp inside, put back, no. Gets her own rebound, knocked away from behind. Kuntz has to go chase it down. Back outside to Ward. She looks at a three. That's short. Long bounce comes back out. Ward taps it once, taps it twice. Now a pile of bodies on the floor, and the ball's going to come back over to Soda with 13 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, nobody collapsed on that as Riley was doing all the work over there. She couldn't get any help at all. She had two Soda Springs players right on her.
So Meek and Anderson come back in here for the final 13 seconds for defense. As Garbett walks the ball back up into the front court with 6, with 5. Got to do something with the ball. It's poked away by Ward. Riley can't get it fast enough to get a shot off. But a bad combination of not knowing what to do with the ball and then good defense by Preston takes that last shot opportunity away from the Cardinals. So we'll go to halftime tied at 20. We'll take a timeout. Back with the halftime report brought to you by Ralph's Construction. We'll do all that coming up right after this.
KACH.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
Saving money by shopping with coupons is finally worth it. You don't have to spend hours looking for places to clip the coupons. They can be right at your fingertips on any smart device. Log into your Stokes Market Rewards account to find dozens of coupons every week. It's so easy you can't afford not to use coupons as you shop. They can help you put your rewards account on your smart device at the service desk at Stokes Market in Preston. Shop, enjoy, save with digital coupons at Stokes Market in Preston.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
WestMotorCompany.com.
The Westside Pirates are headed back to the 2A state championship game this year as they look for a third straight title. The Pirates will be taking on the Firth Cougars at Holt Arena this Thursday night. The Pirates and Cougars met in the opening week of the season this year, with Westside winning a close game. Make note of the special start time as the kickoff is scheduled for 9 p.m. Join Richard Ward for the Preston Dental Care pregame show starting at 8:45 on Thursday night. Cheer the Pirates on to another state championship this Thursday night. Catch the broadcast on your home for Westside Sports, FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
Advertise your open positions on the radio. You'll be amazed how quickly you see a response. You'll reach more people for less. The job stop includes radio and internet advertising. Call us for more info. We're a local company with a toll-free number, 833-856-9625. That's 833-856-9625.
KACH, mylocalradio.com. KACH.
Welcome back. We are at halftime. The Rouse Construction halftime report. And in the first half, it's 20-20 as each team played a little fast and loose with the basketball. And, John, if Ryan Harris didn't like the turnovers last week against Burley, he's not probably going to like the turnovers so far in the first half of this game either.
Right. Both teams actually are turning the ball over, but, it's very physical for this girls' game inside. Everything inside is just being contested by both teams. And, it's tough to get it in and then get it out. We've lost a couple of turnovers by trying to force it once we got the rebound inside to force it outside, and it's being tipped or batted away or something like that and into the hands of the opposite team. but both teams are doing it. So it's been kind of a interesting thing, and it's ironic that it's 2020, at halftime, because it's both teams doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some of the balls the Preston's had down low on the block, they tried to go up so quick that they're not have the ball and body in sync, and they've lost the ball or had it stripped away going up.
Right. Neither team's really doing better than the other, I think, in rebounding, but they're both blocking shots and contesting the shooters, except for the last end of the back end of the second quarter,
right,
where Polio got 2 shots, 2 free throws, were not even contested.
So it's 20-20. We're at halftime. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and look at the numbers from the first half as we continue right after this.
KACA.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, your first half stat numbers are brought to you by Naylor Insurance, with many options to save you on your home, health, and life and auto insurance through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston. First half numbers looking like this. First for Soda Springs. Kinley Osborne played but did not score. Alexa Mullenauer had 2. Abby Gooden had 3. Jeanette Garbett had 0 points in the first half, while Zapaya Thompson had a total of 6. It was 8 points for Nellie Pio and 1 point for Taylor Billman there at the end of the quarter. For Preston, it was Keisha Knapp had 2. Riley Ward leading the Indians with 7 points in the first half. Reese Wainston played but did not score. Amber Anderson had 5. It was Michaela Robertson had a total of 2. Emma Coons had 2. And Haley Meek also had 2 points. This has been the Rouse Construction Halftime Report, building homes for you in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Contact them about a lot or design options for your new house. It's Rouse Construction, 435-232-1837. Stay with us. The second half coming up next.
KACH.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
In the fairy tale, the lion needed to have a thorn removed from his paw. So it is in real life. Every so often our tires pick up thorns and debris that need to be removed so that our world can keep going round. When it happens to you, think Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle can help you with all of your tire needs, whether you need a new set, your current tires need rotated, or to remove the occasional thorn. Motor Jungle is the go-to guy, tackling the jobs other mechanics turn down. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
Here we go, second half just underway. Preston has the ball. Anderson outside, wants to drive. She'll give it off to Meek. Haley looks at a three-pointer from the left side. That's no good. And the rebound comes off to Garbett. 20-20 after the first half of play. Garbett up into the front court. She'll give it off here on the right wing as it goes to Mullenauer. Back out top to Garbett. Swing it to Billman. Now back to Garbett again. Comes back to Mullenauer. Free throw line extended right. Gets Meek up in the air. Can't do nothing with it. So they'll just swing the ball back around to the other side as it comes back to Paleo. Trapped in the corner. Back out top to Mullenauer. Down in the corner to Garbett. She goes baseline around Robertson. Shot no good and controlled there by the Indians. As Garbett, look like she almost twisted an ankle, hobbling a little bit and coming back up the floor. As it comes to Meek. Haley, pull-up jumper from about 12 is good. Her first 2 points, no, check that, her third and fourth points of the game. So Preston takes a lead again, 22-20. Paleo gives it to Billman, back outside to Garbett, now back to Billman in the corner. Holds it up, now brings it back outside again, back to Garbett. One bounce dribble, comes back to the free throw line. There's Thompson, kicks it back outside. Billman's three-pointer, that's no good. As Meek has the rebound for Preston as they try to extend the lead. Minute and a half gone here in the third quarter. Preston up by 2. And look at a moving screen as a big forearm, they're going to say. Who'd they call that on?
I didn't see.
They called it on Knapp as their second. So apparently Knapp came across, we used a forearm to knock somebody down. So 22-20, Preston on top. Garbett comes to the bench. Down low inside, the layup by Billman is no good. Robertson has the rebound. She brings it up into the front court. It comes to Meek in the right corner. Haley stops from the right elbow. That's no good. Thompson has the rebound there. She hands it to Mullenauer. Quickly back up into the front court. Here comes Paleo. Down the left side. Runs over a player, then loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought Anderson actually had a good possession. I thought there would be a charge call or something on that one. But
yeah, I did too, but they didn't call it. Either way, it comes back over to the Indians because she lost the ball out of bounds. Meek with it, free throw line extended right, back out top to Anderson. Robertson looks at another three, that's in and out. Boy, she's just tough luck shooting tonight as it comes back down to Paleo. Paleo will push back up into the front court. Thompson back outside, three-pointer by Mullenauer, that's no good. And hustling to get the rebound is Paleo. Back to Mullenauer for the layup. Timeout called by Soda. Timeout on the floor, tied at 22. We'll be right back.
KACH.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo Robotic Assistance System at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
So we're tied again back here at Soda. 22 all with 5:15 left here in quarter number 3. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter. John Beverly back in the studios. The Indians have the ball. Kate Knapp thought about the three-pointer, didn't take it. Lob it inside to Anderson. She'll kick it back outside, back to Ward. Riley comes around the top of the key, off the glass, and in.
Nice left-handed shot for Riley Ward.
She's got 9, and Preston leads by 2 again. As Meek, good hands, knocks the ball out of bounds. 24-22. As good as Soda Springs has been, and they've beaten the Indians 13 of the last 16 times they've played. Preston won both meetings last year. Paleo down the right side of the lane, goes around Meek, blocked by Meek, taken away by Meek. She'll push the dribble up into the front court. Haley stops, top of the key, she'll pop a 3, no good. Knapp fighting for the rebound inside, and hold on, we got a held ball, and it's gonna go back over to Soda. Tough break.
Yeah, Knapp
a couple of times.
Yeah, Knapp skied on that rebound, but just as she was coming down, she was tied up by Soda.
As, again, Meek steps in front of the pass and then throws it off the legs of Billman and out of bounds. It'll stay with Preston. Good play by Haley Meek.
She's definitely hustling out there. Most of them are. All these girls are really putting on the hustle tonight.
4:11 to play here in the quarter as Robertson drives the baseline. Air ball taken away by Thompson, who gets it ahead to Billman on the run up into the front court. Snap the ball back across to Paleo, down the middle. Can't get a shot. Back outside to Billman, no good. Meeks brought the rebound on the air ball. Up with the 2, Robertson back up into the front court. Michaela Ward in the right corner 3, no good. And Thompson's got another rebound. Back up into the front court, here comes Paleo, loses the ball. Ward just about able to jump on it, but couldn't as it comes back to Garbett, who wants to drive, puts it up around Knapp, that's no good. Nat Keisha's got the rebound, give it to Ward, finds herself in a crowd, and instead of pulling the ball back out, had it knocked away from behind, taken away by Billman. Up into the front court, Billman still with the ball. Gives it back outside, Paleo, a high arching 3 is an air ball. Can they save it on the floor? They do, but they save it right to Riley Ward. Ward gets it ahead to Robertson. Robertson will lay it off back over to Meek. Down low, Anderson has it go off her shoulder and out of bounds.
You know, Preston is playing Soda's type of game, a run and gun and hustle, fast-paced game. I think if Preston was to slow it down, a little bit of air out of it, I think they'd do a little bit more under control.
Billman has it up in the front court for the Cardinals. Back down low. Thompson, turnaround jumper, no good. Couple of bounces off the rim, and then Kuntz had to go off her hands and out of bounds. So it stays with Soda Springs underneath their own hoop with 2:53 to play in the quarter. As Meek able to save it, saves it on the floor. It comes back, and it's going to be a kicking violation. It's going to stay with Soda.
Yeah, Anderson was able to kick it just before it got to inbounds, but it was actually a good save.
It was actually a good play because they also had an outmanned setup there too. Down the baseline, the pass forced inside by Garbett, knocked away again by the Indians. Now with 2:40 to play in the quarter, still 24-20. Only been 6 points in total scored here in the third quarter so far. Back outside, Osborne for a 2 is good and ties the game at 24. Osborne has her first 2 points of the game. Meek up into the front court for the Indians. She'll give it off to Ward on the left wing. Holds it up over her head. Now wants to drive baseline. Runs into Bills. Bills tries to force her out of bounds. So she'll turn around and bring it back outside to Anderson. Anderson gives it back to Kuntz. Kuntz comes down the left side. Tries to go to Riley. It's knocked out of bounds. Touched by Billman. And it'll stay with Preston right in front of their own bench. Gooden on defense, but it's very easy for her to get it in as it comes to Ward. Riley holds it up over her head. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Tied at 24. Swainston back on the floor. She'll snap it back around as it comes back over to Meek. Meek gives it back to Anderson. Back outside to Haley. Haley holds it there. Now she'll put the ball to the floor. Goes around the opposite way of the screen and is fouled going up.
That was actually a good drive by Meek as she had it wide open. The only way to stop her would have been to have foul her as she was going to the basket.
Foul called on Garbett. That's just the first team foul of the half against Soda. And here's Haley Meek at the free throw line to shoot her first 2 free throws of the night. The first one's no good. She was a 67% free throw shooter last year, and she made all 3 of her attempts that she had against Burley on Saturday night, and she makes this one. And gives Preston a 1-point lead again as Meek has 4 in the game. 25-24 with 1:40 to play here in quarter number 3. Billman holds it on the right side. Now puts it to the dribble. Good pass underneath to Gooden. Her shot no good. Down low, Garbett has the rebound, and in the paint, finally, they're going to call it a held ball, and it's going to come back to Preston.
How many of those have we seen tonight? Held ball, jump ball.
We've got to be close to 15. Seems like every other time down the floor. So here's Meek, walks the dribble across the midcourt stripe. Robertson back out top. Swainston snaps it back around to Kuntz. Goes through her hands, but she's able to go back and get it as it comes back outside to Robertson again. Robertson only with 2 points in the game so far through 2.5 quarters. Tries to get it, pass was tapped, and then Robertson able to take it back. And with a little aggression, she takes it back to the basket, and she gets fouled by Osborne.
Yeah, and that was a hard foul, too. As she was going up, Osborne just grabbed her arm and twisted her right around.
So Michaela, I think, was upset with herself for not throwing a better pass, took the pass away, and then immediately wanted to take it back to the basket, and did so with a little bit of aggression. And the first free throw is no good. Robertson again puts it back up. She makes that one. She has 3 points tonight and gives Preston a 2-point lead as we go under a minute to play here in quarter number 3. As Garbett holds. Ball comes to Billman. Billman's shot, that's no good. Garbett has the rebound down low. Tries to force her way through a crowd. And they're going to say that was touched by Preston.
That was almost a bucket by us as we tipped that ball on that pass and it just hit the back of the rim.
43 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Osborne will bring it in from under the basket. Back outside it comes to Billman. Billman's pass is taken away by Meek. Haley has it back up into the front court. 35 seconds. Kuntz for 3, good.
Yeah, nice shot by Kuntz all alone. That time they didn't come out on her. And she was able to get a nice good set shot from 3.
Yes, bad pass by the Cardinals. They turn it over with 22 seconds to play in the quarter. Preston leading by 5 here thanks to that 3-pointer by Emma Kuntz, 29-24. And they can add a little bit more to it with the last shot here. 15 seconds to play in the corner. Kuntz going to take another 3. That's no good. As Knapp taps it out of bounds, and the ball's going to come back over to Soda once again. So 10 seconds left in the quarter. As little pressure in the backcourt by Robertson as it comes to Billman with 7, 6, 5, and a foul from behind by Robertson. That'll be her second. It's only the second team foul of the half against the Lady Indians. And pass deflected out of bounds. Good defense again by the Indians. They'll move the ball down to the baseline with 4 seconds.
Nisha was able to reach in and knock that out of bounds. Otherwise, it'd been a good pass all alone underneath.
Gooden down the baseline, puts it in. Wow, a little running leader at the horn. And that's, believe it or not, just her first 2 points of the game. As Preston will still lead by 3, 29-26. As we go to commercial in the fourth quarter tonight, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. The fourth quarter coming up next.
KACA.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NC.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Fourth quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home in Preston. Remember, for their compassionate service, call them at 852-0533. You know them, you trust them, they're here to stay. We start the fourth. Preston leads by 3. 29-26. Garbett drives immediately. Layup no good. Ward with the rebound for the Indians. Quickly gets it ahead. Back up to Swainson in the front court. Back outside to Robertson. One bounce dribble. Three-pointer. Good! Robertson's got 6 tonight and extends the lead out to 6 points.
Yeah, Robertson practicing at the first of the game. Shot about 4 3-pointers right in a row.
Good pass. No, should I say shot no good. Preston has the rebound again. Back to Robertson. Looks at another 3, same spot. And that one just a hair too long. And Billman has the long rebound after it was tapped around a little bit. Gets it ahead, up to Gooden. Gooden almost kicked it out of bounds, was able to save it as it comes back to Garbett, and Garbett able to put it in. Garbett with 4 quick points here in the quarter. And the lead down to 4, 32-28. As that's kicked out of bounds, it'll stay with the Indians. As Meek and Anderson come back on. And once again, Preston gets the starting 5, the 5 seniors back on the floor. As they get it in to Meek. Haley out near the center court stripe. Comes around the top of the key, gives it back to Robertson. She'll swing it back. Knapp, 15-footer straight away is good. Keisha Knapp hits it from the free throw line. 34-28, 6-point lead for the Indians. Tapped away, good defense. And Robertson has the rebound. 3-on-1, all the way, laid off to Ward, and Ward had to go off her hands. But they're going to say it was touched.
Yeah,
that's a horrible call.
Yeah, it was not only a call, but the thing of it is Robertson needed to continue straight to the basket. She had the momentum. The only way she could have been not making a shot was to be fouled.
So they give the ball to Preston underneath their own hoop. Ward will hold it there, get it into Anderson. Nice little drop step move. Goes up, no good. And then able to tie the ball up. Guess what? It's another held ball, and again, it's going to stay with the Indians. So instead of Ward bringing it in, Robertson will bring it in this time from underneath the basket. Bring it into Knapp in the right corner. Keisha steps inside the arc, and that shot's no good. Long rebound is touched, comes back to Robertson, drives and puts it in. I think we've seen Robertson's change a little bit in the way she's approached the game here in the second half.
Well, she's concentrating on her set shot. She's getting it and taking shots that she's wide open, but also that one she attacked the basket.
Preston by 8. Paleo gives it off to Gooden. Gooden drives, gets cut off, back outside. Swing it back over. This time it's Thompson for two-pointer is good. Thompson's got 8, cuts the lead down to 6. Ryan Ward wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Preston leading by 8. We'll be right back.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH.
Best one.
Well, last year, John Preston on the road were 6-5, and this is their first road game of the year here tonight. And they lead by 6 here in the fourth quarter. Of course, they wish they would have had one more road win in that last game at Century that would have got them a ticket to state.
Yeah, and I think they would have done well because they were gelling. They were doing a great job together.
Or Century with all those seniors all graduated. It's going to be a much different team this year. As Meek trapped along the sideline. Smartly threw it off a Gooden's shoe and out of bounds.
Right.
So Haley will bring it back in. 5:36 to play. Here is in the contest. Hiccups. Preston leading 36-30. Oh, great pass down low to Anderson for the layup. Give a big assist to Acacia Knapp. Three-pointer, no good. Long rebound comes all the way back out to Molinauer. Molinauer holds it up. Spins inside. Thompson, turnaround jumper from the left elbow is no good. And that's going to be off of the hands of Gooden out of bounds. So Preston will get the ball back again. Robertson. Back out top to Ward. Riley holds it there. Fakes right, comes back left, gives it back to Robertson, a little bounce pass. Robertson tries to go left again, and she's fouled. As the foul go on Paleo, and that'll be just her third. And it's 3 team fouls against Soda Springs. It was rough as this game has been, John. There really hasn't been that many fouls called.
No, they're letting them play for sure, but, I think it's halfway between the referee's not knowing whether to call a travel, foul, or a jump ball.
Bounce it down low as it comes in on the block to Robertson. Again, another held ball as the ball was loose down on the block, and it's going to go back over to Soda. 38-30, Preston leads by 8. 4:40 to play here in the contest. Lady Indians looking for their first win. A great backdoor cut by Billman for the layup.
Yeah, nice play by the Cardinals there.
Billman's got 3. Meek, left corner, dribbles it out of the corner, and then has it poked away. Here come the Cardinals back 2-on-2. They'll slow it down momentarily. Paley is going to try to force it inside and has it knocked away and out of bounds off last touch by Preston.
Yeah, Paley's the shortest one on the court, and she was right there amongst the 3 tallest ones for Preston.
So they'll get it back in. Molinauer, she'll pop a 3 and hit it. Timeout called by the Cardinals as they've cut the lead back down.
I think it's 3.
I think it's 38-35. It should be a 3-point lead, and it will be. So we'll take a timeout and be right back.
KACH.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
West Motor Company.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, referees confirmed it. It was a 3. And it's 38-35. Preston's lead cut down to 3. 4:05 to play here in the contest. Robertson, top of the key. Right side to Meek. Haley fakes the 3. Anderson pops out to set a screen. Now she'll go around it. Bring it back out top to Knapp. Back to Robertson now over on the left side. As Robertson wants to drive, can't. She'll give it off to Anderson. Meek will come to meet the ball. Free throw line extended right. Back out top to Knapp. Knapp will come back to Ward. Top of the key, holds the ball up. Now makes a couple of moves. Dribbles through the traffic. And the shot no good. And going to be controlled by the Cardinals. Picked up by Taylor Billman. Back up into the front court. 3.5 to play. 38-35. Preston leads. As they snap the ball back up top, comes back to Mullenauer. Back to Gooden. Holds it high above her head. Comes around the screen as Sampson gets knocked down with the contact at the screen. So Taylor Billman has to come and pick up the ball. She'll give it off to Paleo. Paleo, Mullenauer, now back to Billman. Billman wants to drive. Whoops! And the ball is just rocketed at Gooden and it goes right through her hands. Billman threw a rocket at her from about 5 feet away.
Yeah, and that's hard to handle, especially with these gals are strong. There's no doubt about it. They're in shape.
Robertson, left corner 3. Good! She's got a pair of 3s tonight. She has 11. And Preston's lead back out to 6 with 2:40 to play. Paleo, left side, back out top to Mullenauer. Holds it above her head, one bounce dribble, give it back to Billman. Billman going to drive, bumps into Ward a couple of times, and then call a holding foul on Riley.
It's one of the hardest calls in basketball is that block charge right there when they're both going to the basket, because I kind of thought that was an offensive charge because she put her shoulder right into the midsection.
Ball out of bounds, just the second foul on Ward, third team foul against the Indians. That's good hands by Robertson, got a hand on it, knocked it, deflected it out of bounds. 2:24 left. Preston 41, Soda Springs 35 here in the fourth quarter. Paleo gets it in. So it comes into Gooden, wants to drive the baseline, gets cut off. Trying to get rid of the ball. Oh, good pass inside to the cutting Mullenauer, who was fouled.
Another quick one on Riley Ward. She was basically doing the same thing, coming in with the player into the middle, and they bumped her as she received the ball. Riley bumped her.
So that's 3 now on Riley. Comes in the corner, back outside. Billman's got a 3, no good. As Anderson has the rebound for the Indians. Gives it off to Robertson, 2 on 4, so they should hold it up. Meek's going to shoot it anyway, and it's no good. Knapp with a good position inside has the rebound. We'll give it off to Ward. Riley holds it there, wants to now dribble it out, and timeout called by Ryan Harris. It'll be a full timeout called here by the Indians. 1:57 left. Preston leads by 6. We'll take a timeout, and we will come right back right after this.
KACH.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance, offering many options for you and your insurance coverage needs. Stop by and see them at 85 South State Street in Preston, where you can pick up your competitive quotes. 1:57 left here in the fourth, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Ward into the front court, gives it off to Robertson. Wants to go back toward the top of the key. She's there now and gives it off to Anderson. Anderson drives, and Paleo sticks out a knee and knocks her down. That's 4 on Paleo. 4th team foul just against Soda Springs, so a ball out of bounds here for the Indians. And they bring it into Ward, and they throw it away. Billman for the layup, missed it. And Meek was kind of body checked, and before she fell out of bounds, she threw it off a Soda Springs player.
Yeah, she was straddling the baseline there, so it was an easy throw off to make her out of bounds the last touch it.
Meek into the front court, Anderson along the baseline in the right corner. Now has to chase it down as the ball was touched there by Soda and goes out of bounds. So they get it back out top, back to Robertson. 1:25 left in the quarter. Robertson, as they try to do anything to get the ball back, and Abby Gooden called for the foul. She reached out and grabbed Michaela by the shirt. That's just 5 team fouls now.
Yeah, with only 1:21 to go, Soda's going to have to foul because in order to get the ball back.
Well, they got 2 more actually to give before they get the ball back. And I can't get it out of my mouth fast enough before Preston turns it over.
Yeah, Haley threw that in right at the foot of Riley Ward, and it just went off her foot and didn't even bounce. It just rolled right off her foot into the out of bounds.
Mullenauer up into the front court. Paleo pops a 3, air ball. Anderson, I'm just going to let it land, and the ball will be out of bounds to Preston.
Yeah, smart there by Anderson because, just let the clock.
Full court pressure. Meek quickly up into the front court. Back down. Knapp has an easy little gimme layup. Keisha's got 6, and the lead is 43-35. It's out to 8. Down low, Paleo. Blocked from behind by Robertson, taken away by Robertson. Dribbling through a crowd, finally able to get up in the front court. As a little do-or-dive play there by Billman. Preston gets the ball down low, and Keisha Knapp is fouled.
Yeah, that was a hard pass by Meek from the corner into Keisha right underneath the basket. And the only way to protect that from not making a shot was to make a hard foul there.
Okay, that's just now 6 team fouls against Soda. So the ball will go out of bounds again here for the Indians. As it comes into Ward, and then Billman whistled for the foul.
Yeah, she reached in on Riley as Riley received the ball. So,
and this one will be foul shots for Ward as she'll go back to the line. Riley 2 for 2 from the charity stripe today. And makes that one. That gives Riley 10 in the game. And improves Preston's lead out to 9. Make it 10 as she makes them both. So 45-35 with 35 seconds to play, and Meek able to knock that away and out of bounds. Again, Meek able to get a foot on it. Kicking violation this time. Last year's 2 wins that Preston had snapped a 6-game losing streak against the Cardinals. And Preston 30 seconds away from making it 3 straight wins against Soda. 3-pointer by Billman is no good. Rebound down to Mullenauer. She'll lay it off down low to Gooden, who gets the layup. And then a foul in the backcourt. And Preston now will shoot free throws as the foul is on Mullenauer.
Mullenauer had that ball underneath, and she was under the basket, so she had to kind of hook it up over the rim for a good basket there.
So here's Ward back at the line with 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Make it 5s as she makes that one. Gives her 11 points in the game. Now she can build the lead back out to 10 points again. That one's short, however, and the long rebound comes off to Paleo. Back up into the front court, Mullenauer. Get it back down low. Thompson, her little short jumper's no good. Anderson has the rebound, gives it back to Ward with 5 seconds to play. Up into the front court, they don't have to shoot. Robertson is dribbling in the corner, and she'll dribble out the clock. And Preston will win it tonight by the final score of 46-37. So Preston able to level their record at one win and one loss on the year. They'll now have the rest of the week off, and they'll be back on the court at home coming up Monday night when they'll host the Logan Grizzlies. And we'll have that game for you not only on KACH Bet, but also on mylocalradio.com and on KACHradio.com. So Preston wins it by 9, 46-37. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have a post-game wrap for you coming up right after this. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Now stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
There are lots of reasons why Sanders Furniture has been in business for 88 years. One reason is the quality brand appliances and furnishings you can get when you shop at Sanders Furniture, like Amana, Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. You'll also find comfortable recliners and seating, tables, beds and mattresses, home decor, and accents. If you like to shop where you're appreciated without a bunch of pressure from the salesman, then make sure you stop by Sanders Furniture today. We appreciate every customer. 148 South Main Street, Soda.
The Westside Pirates are headed back to the 2A state championship game this year as they look for a third straight title. The Pirates will be taking on the Firth Cougars at Holt Arena this Thursday night. The Pirates and Cougars met in the opening week of the season this year, with Westside winning a close game. Make note of the special start time as the kickoff is scheduled for 9 p.m. Join Richard Ward for the Preston Dental Care pregame show starting at 8:45 on Thursday night. Cheer the Pirates on to another state championship this Thursday night. Catch the broadcast on your home for Westside Sports, FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Well, welcome.
Did they unplug us?
No. Welcome back here to... I can't hear myself for some reason.
I can't hear you either.
Check. Here we go.
Okay.
Now we got it. Sorry, a little technical difficulty there. Welcome back here to the postgame show as the Indians pick up their first win of the year, 46-37, John, and they picked a fine time to have their best quarter of the night, outscoring Soda Springs 15-11 in the fourth quarter.
Two big keys on that fourth quarter. One, Robertson got cooking. She got hot, and they started playing better defense. They slowed the ball down, protected the ball. They had less turnovers in the fourth quarter than they did in the previous three. So two big keys there.
The other thing was important for them. They got Michaela Robertson going tonight as she had 11 points in the game.
Right. That's what I'm saying is, with her getting going in the second half, and those points were big. The game was fairly close all the way up, through the third quarter. And when Robertson got hot, they were able to spread it out a little bit and made a difference in the ball game.
Preston did a fairly good job making their free throws. Ward was 5 out of 5. Anderson 1 out of 2. Robertson was 1 out of 2. Kuntz made both of her free throw attempts, and Haley Meek was 1 out of 2 tonight as well.
Yeah, and that's a big plus in a game like this. But like I said, I don't know. Normally we count fouls, but between turnovers, fouls, and just plain interesting no calls, of the game.
It was a bit of a sloppy game.
Yeah, it was very hard for the officials. And in 2A down here, they only get 2 officials. Where 3, 4, and 5 all get 3 officials. So you're gonna get less calls.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a sloppy game for Preston at times, but they come away with the 9-point win. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, look at the stat sheet brought to you by Naylor Insurance. That's next.
KACA.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, welcome back. Let's check the stat sheet brought to you by Naylor Insurance tonight. As tonight for the Cardinals, Osborne finished the game with 2 points. Mullenauer had 7. Abby Gooden finished the game with 5. Jeanette Garbett had a total of 4. Zapaya Sampson had 8 in the game, as did Nellie Pio. She had 8 as well. And 3 points in the game tonight for Tyler Billman. For the Indians, Keisha Knapp finished the game with 6. Riley Ward had 11. Amber Anderson, another good game for her. She had 7 tonight. And it was Michaela Robertson with her season high 11 tonight as well. Emma Kuntz had 5 and 4 points tonight for Haley Meek as Preston wins at 46-37. And the stats brought to you by Naylor Insurance, with many options to serve you for home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual Insurance. It's Naylor Insurance at 153 North State Street in Preston. Call 852-0810. Take our last time out. When we come back, John will have our Ralph's Construction Player of the Game right after this.
KACH.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, They have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
In the fairy tale, the lion needed to have a thorn removed from his paw. So it is in real life. Every so often our tires pick up thorns and debris that need to be removed so that our world can keep going round. When it happens to you, think Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle can help you with all of your tire needs, whether you need a new set, your current tires need rotated, or to remove the occasional thorn. Motor Jungle is the go-to guy, tackling the jobs other mechanics turn down. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Welcome back to the postgame show. After the Indians pick up a big win tonight, their first of the year. They're now 1-1 on the season. And before we go any further, John Slaughter has our player of the game, brought to you by Ralph's Construction.
Yeah, we have to give it to Michaela Robertson as she came in the second half. You know, it was a second half effort, but because of her and hitting her shots, getting and feeling more comfortable, she was able to help spread the margin for victory,
right,
you know, for the Indians. But I'm going to give a shout out to Haley Meek. She played hard defensively, offensively. She was around the ball all night long, you know. So, but we'll give the ball to Michaela because I think she really came to her game in the second half.
All right, Michaela Robertson, our player of the game tonight, brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Remember, they're breaking ground for phase 3, so now's the time to give them a call and talk about lot options or design options for a home to be built for you. It's Ralph's Construction at 435-232-1837. John, before we go, final thoughts.
You know, I think the coaches they're definitely happy about the win, but I don't think they're happy about the turnovers yet. There's still too many turnovers, and we're still forcing the ball to get it in and out of around the perimeter.
No, you're absolutely right.
And so, you know, I think they've got some things to work on. They're definitely not in the shape where they were at the end of last year, but I think they have a lot of potential, and I think once Keisha gets a little help inside or starts, I think Anderson's doing a terrific job. She's doing really good rebounding, shots underneath, second half points or second shot, you know, on the rebound shots. So, you know, they're coming to their own. It's going to take a little while, but that's why they have preseason.
That's exactly it. So that'll wrap up our broadcast here for tonight. Next up for the Lady Indians, a home game next Monday when the Logan Grizzlies will come north of the border to meet the Indians. John Slaughter and I will be there. We'll have the call for you on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH, along with the video feed on mylocalradio.com and on KACHradio.com. Our coverage will get started Monday night with 7:15 with the pregame show, and then the Motor Jungle opening tip-off at 7:30. Hey, also, don't forget that coming up tomorrow night, the Westside Pirates football team is looking for another state title. Make note of the special start time, 9 p.m. start time tomorrow night. Our coverage gets started with Richard Ward and the Preston Dental pregame show at 8:45 in the evening. That'll wrap up our coverage for tonight. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly. As we remind you of the final score as the Indians win their first game of the year as they pick up the victory 46-37 tonight over Soda Springs. So until Monday, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you Monday night, and have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.